Hello, and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Today is March 29, and that means round 4 for the test season 1 of the 2022 exhibition series of the Gran Turismo World Series Manufacturers Cup in GT7. Starting out for today, we're going on board with the Gr.4 category for the second time to be at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca for 7 laps to be on the start type in formation. We've been racing so long to be starting out in every 4 rounds in different racetrack. The first round that we took part in Deep Forest Raceway for the Gr.4 Class, second Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit for the Gr.4 to be on board for the first time, and for the second time to do the best place to have a Gr.3 race at Suzuka Circuit, and here we are right now. Last race from Suzuka Circuit is so incredible to have a good partly cloudy condition whenever we have to go forward to master on every corners, but also to have a main recent outcome before taking the final stretch in lap number 4. But I cannot believe it, I almost barely had the chance to take the out and out session in sector 4 before I just end up by having a spin out to be dropped down from 3rd place into 6th place. But yeah, I know this is gonna be a very rough start after round 3 before moving on to be on the final round at the end of test season 1. So let's make sure to do a lot of practice before we will join in session to be in the lobby. Always keep a good check on the balance of performance regulations we'll be setting up automatically to every Gr.4 race cars in different manufacturer brands. So let's do this. The final race for test season 1 awaits us before we will get the show on the road. If you're new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you really want to see more. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. Now it's time to get ready to start the race, and let's begin. After taking a qualifying time, so I ended up in 10th place to be in the middle section in the grid. But it's about to go challenging to take on in the corkscrew in Laguna Seca, you guys. 7 laps for only a final race for the test season 1 at the end for the Gran Turismo World Series Manufacturers Cup is about to go on to get ready to go before the final will begin in 20 seconds. So make sure practice well before the race will begin right now. So this is going to be a very good place to be on the right start to be locating in the west coast of the US. 5 seconds, and here we go. Let's get the show on the road before the race will begin right now. Welcome to the final race in test season 1 of the 2022 exhibition series of the GT World Series Manufacturers Cup. It's about to go on. So first up is PR Suaboy in the Volkswagen Scirocco. Second place, Goblin 85 in the Mazda Atenza. Third place is Gr.4 in the Renault Sport Megane Trophy. Dove Force 11 in 4th place in the BMW M4. ACR 10 in 5th place for the Honda NSX. Kane in 6th place for the Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport. And we have B in 7th place. Squeaky Seagull is here in 8th place. And here comes Andre Condoro in the Dodge Viper Gr.4. Here's myself in 10th place for the UDRS Insportec livery of the Corvette C7. Stu21 in 11th place for the Ferrari. Island Patience in 12th place for the Mercedes-Benz SLS. GTE AMS is here in 13th place. Cold Blue 11 in 14th place. Baby Shamet in 15th place for the Toyota GR Supra 2019. Joey Bag of Donuts in 16th place. Frenchie in 17th place for the Ford Mustang, and here's Bob Bados in 18th place, comes in at the last position. Alright, let's go and commence the rolling start to be on the cutscene before moving on to be in the final turn until the start of lap number 1. I know this is going to be a very challenging race, just like round 1 through 3, so it will be doing much better to be part on round 4 in Laguna Seca since Mount Panorama from round 2. So, looks like this is going to be the first one for PR Suaboy and the Volkswagen Scirocco Gr.4 will be entered to take the head start in about 3 seconds. Here we go, let's do this. The final race in Test Season 1 of the Manufacturers Cup is about to go underway. Good luck and go clean racing to master Laguna Seca. Very good to have the planes flying around in the straightaway to be on the most finest rolling start of all. So here comes turn number 1. Gonna have to go right in onto the braking point to be on the red zone. Keep it up. Andres Cordero in the Dodge Viper Gr.4 is now moving on to catch up onto the position number 8 driver in the Porsche Cayman Gr.4 Class driven by Ash on the number 8 spot. And hold on, looks like the yellow flag signal just barely called in from behind. And there it goes up ahead. It's Gr.4 in the Renault Sport Megane Trophy is now dropped down onto 10th place before staying in to be on the recovery. There goes Island Patience in the AMG SOS Mercedes-Benz is now moving on to be in position number 10, and UDRS InSportTech is going forward to be on the rule straight before entered onto the corkscrew in Sector 2. So better get ready. Looks like Pierre Boy in the Volkswagen Scirocco is already claimed that corkscrew, and several opponents are now going right down to be as a roller coaster for only one Gr.4 car at a time. Here comes Sector 3, and there you have it. The final turn is doing a good understeer pressure to see how Boy is doing a great job to be in the rightful defense to be in the lead. Lap number 1 clear, and here's the fastest lap for only 1 minute and 36.254 seconds. Way to keep things up to have mid-engine and all-wheel drive layout will be coming in to be on the chase. So let's go lap number 2, folks. Several drivers, including UDRS InSportTech, is already made it in on to turn 1 to be in the hairpin. Is going to be doing correctly to be passed through on to turn number 2. Better keep up the pace. UDRS InSportTech barely tries to keep coming in by the driving physics. Just gonna have to stay on track. Turn 3 to be going smoothly. And there goes GTE underscore AMS 442 in 10th place to overtake Cold Blue 11 is now currently in the number 11 spot. But still gets a little bit length of the distance to be coming in a total gap of 12 seconds for Pierre Boy in the Volkswagen Scirocco Gr.4. How UDRS InSportTech can actually try to catch up onto Andres Cordero in the Dodge Viper Gr.4. Already taking onto the corkscrew to be going down the hill, but better make sure to see how the gap distance is going to be very challenging in GT7. There you go, Sector 2 clear after the corkscrew and passed on to be in Sector 3. Looks like B is dropped down on to position number 7 in the Porsche Cayman Gr.4 Club Sport. But the letter V is actually to be giving a good common name to have a number 5 who will be doing a good example. But there goes Andres Cordero is now going in to be in lap number 3. Getting closer to have one of the Porsche Cayman Gr.4 Club Sport is about to go drop down to be overtaken by a Dodge Viper Gr.4. And here it is. Looks like Dodge Viper is now going right in at turn 2 to catch up with one of the Porsche is now going to be get closer to be in turn 3. Better make sure to have turn 3 is going to be going well to have 2 Porsche by the company. And there it goes. Ash drops down on to position number 8, and Andres is now moving on in position number 7, so that makes a double trouble for having 2 Porsches to catch up for having a single Dodge Viper between the front and back. Gonna have to pass on to be on the rule straight, going up the hill and take the corkscrew again. However, 2 Porsche, including a Dodge Viper Gr.4, is still going right at it, folks. But looks like Andre is now going down the hill to catch up and pushing away from B in position number 6. But it's definitely might be quite doing great out there to see Porsche is doing the best effort to be mastered on Laguna Seca since GT Sport. But clearly its main rival, the Corvette C7 Gr.4, is only a single car to be part of it onto the final race in the Manufacturers Cup. But it's going to be a single one Corvette army will be taking a rush to be moving on towards the end of 3rd lap until entered to be in lap number 4. Here's Gr.4's 11th lap time in 1 minute and 31.183 seconds to go faster to be in the lead. And there goes PR Boy is now dropping down onto 3rd place to be ended up onto the bronze for Team Volkswagen, is doing a hard effort to be on the hard pressure to do the understeer in the FF layout. But BMW takes the lead, and hold on, looks like this cannot be good. It's ACR10 and the Honda NSX Gr.4 is preventing a spin out after turn 3, while UDRS Insportec move forward on to position number 8. But looks like it's going to be doing great out there to see how the race is all about, taking some good respawn to deal with the corners by having a good potential look. But looks like it's Conray and Ash is now slowing down in Team Porsche before UDRS enters to step right in. Gonna have to keep on track to do the corkscrew and watch out for having an incoming attack. Better have to dodge it. And position number 7, driven by Ash in the Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport, is now on an aggressive pace to be on a hard defense to keep pushing up onto Conray. Will UDRS Insportec has to take on with another Porsche before entered onto the last turn. So let's see, here it goes. Still at it, but almost doing the same. And there's GTE_AMS 442 in the same Porsche with a different livery is now catching up onto my current position before entered lap number 5. Gonna have to step right in on to turn 1 again. Keep a good track. Try not to avoid having a contact at Ash in position number 7. And then another Porsche overtakes UDRS Insportec to go down in the number 9 spot. Still almost had it, but we're almost there to be on the halfway mark, folks. Gonna have to keep on racing to go clean and keep up the hard work. After having a short comeback for having a moment onto the real straight, and Ash in the Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport is slowing down by having a late braking point to be entered again onto the real straight. Better keep going up the hill, and it's about to go higher to be reached up on the Conade in 6th place before entered again onto the corkscrew. Just gonna have to step right in, enter the apex, go down the hill like a roller coaster since the full walkthrough. Alright, there you go. Right at the good respawn, and ACR10 is here once again in position number 8 for Team Honda with an NSX Gr.4 to catch up in about 1.8 seconds to go from behind. Further up ahead for UDRS Insportec in position number 7. And here comes lap number 6. Let's see how the top 3 drivers is doing well out there to be moving forward to be in the middle of lap number 6. There's Goblin 85 in the Mazda Atenza Gr.4 is in the lead. There's PR Boy in Team Volkswagen is now coming right in to be in turn 3. There you go. Looks like they did a good job out there to be staying on for having a formation lineup before enter turn 4. Directions is a direction to stay on to the road tarmac is all about driving strategy for the final race in test season 1 of the Manufacturers Cup, just like Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit. But it might be possible to have some part of the video maybe contained with some glitches is going to be likely to do some skipping for doing some video editing. But I'm always going to have to be on the lookout for any surveillance. It might be some issues so I'll have to leave it by then. Okay, time to go down in the corkscrew again. Still going at it to catch up on Takane in position number 6 to enter sector 3. Keep coming down after the corkscrew and slide it in onto the left and pull the brake before entered at turn right. Final corner is about to move on before at the end of lap number 6, and here comes the final lap. We're having a final showdown to see which of the challenging drivers will be going up to be in the number 6 spot. Alright, here we go. Final lap, and the top 3 drivers have already made it on time to be entered on to turn number 2. Goblin 85 is entered turn 3 as well to have a second straightaway before doing the third part, so this is going to be the perfect first ever win of the Manufacturers Cup for Team Mazda. Will Volkswagen and BMW can battle out to take the battle for second place to be on the silver spot. PR Suaboy can actually take everything what he got to have a good FF pressure to go higher to beat the FR layout. Going in to take the wheel straight one more time and take the corkscrew to take one last spot. Looks like Goblin 85 is doing a great job out there, folks. Coming down the hill and reached up onto the final sector for doing a final stretch to be reached up. And there goes GTE_AMS 442 in the Porsche Cayman Gr.4 Class Sport to be in the nick of time by passing on to be entered onto the real straights. Will UDRS InSportTech has to make it. Gonna have to stay on track and do a final push. Come on, just gonna have to keep coming. And there goes, folks. Goblin 85 wins the race in round 4 for test season 1 of the Manufacturers Cup in the 2022 Exhibition Series. Great job out there, Goblin 85. You did a proud job to take home the podium to have an excellent all-wheel drive, well done finish. Awesome, very awesome and incredible. Team Mazda takes the podium in first place at the #1 gold. So it looks like BMW took second place and Volkswagen entered in third place. But it is so incredible to see how drivetrains can actually battle out to be in the Gr.4 class. But so excited and remarkable to be part onto the racing highlights. Number 8 spot for UDRS InSportTech did a good job for having a best effort since Mount Panorama. But I'll make sure next season, before at the end of the month, is going to be doing much better this time. We'll have to go improve to master the GT7 physics. Clean race, well done. Number 8 spot is now ended up. Race position 2 is going to be doing a best photo op finish for Team Chevy. So great to see how one manufacturer brand to be part. Great achievements to go harder to be reached up onto the main spotlight. So I guess this is it. Daily workout is complete, and that makes the final race for test season 1 is finished. Good job, you guys. Way to have a good successful race at Laguna Seca to have a make a best effort to be mastered in every corners, including the corkscrew. So let's go, and congratulations to Goblin 85, Gr.4 11, and PR Suaboy for having a best excellent top 3 finish. Just give me one moment. Well, of course, I'm always going to have to do much typing to be as a patient. Okay, the force. And send. Okay. Since I have a replay to be saved to be part on the highlights later on, but I almost forgot about round 4 of the Nations Cup to be part of the feature to be in the video, but look on the bright side. I have to make sure to be reminded myself before season 1 of the test is finished, and now we're about to go forward into test season 2. But you're very welcome, Goblin 85. You did an absolutely job well done to be on the #1 spot by using the Mazda Atenza Gr.4 to be part in the Manufacturers Cup. Now that's competition. Well, viewers, the final race in test season 1 is incredible for the Manufacturers Cup at Laguna Seca for the Gr.4 class. But clearly, at the end of March, for only 4 rounds, we're about to be going forward on to test season 2. We'll be going added up on to 9 rounds. We'll test ourselves to do some challenges. Whenever it depends on the scheduled date, we'll be going over to participate. So It might be happens to see how different changes from the Nations Cup is going to be much different this time. We'll have to find out and see, so we could probably have to get ready to go over on to Test Season 2 after Test Season 1 from 2 championship events from Sport Mode. But it feels great out there to have all kinds of different opportunities to be well challenging with some physics. But the same way, of course, from GT Sport always does the same. But we still always love GT Sport and GT7, so we could probably have to play at any time. For having a 4-star roulette ticket that I have received, a Dodge Viper GTS 2002 also to have a single part is going to be a fully customizable computer. Recommended retail price for only 5,000 credits, but I'll have to make sure to hold on to it if I could probably have to be purchased. The 2002 Viper GTS will be registered onto the car index. Someday, this very good beast Viper is a very good supercar to be well driven since 2002 as a fully completed edition. But don't worry, I'm still talking to myself, thinking about cars with a good, interesting performance. Alright, looks like it's time to get ready to wrap this up, so I have to make sure to have 4 rounds on 2 events is going to be my part of the project to do a marathon. So just you wait folks, set to be uploaded will be scheduled in the later future before Test Season 2 will be ready to go over to be arrived on April 1st. Thank you for watching on my video in Gran Turismo 7 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos if you like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like DeepNetArt, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.